They're still not good.
Please
take a seat.
Todavía le falta.
Sí, hombre.
¿Ya vi cómo está?
Please take a seat. Miss Viridiana is going
Hola.
to give you
Buenos días.
explanation about
Bienvenidos.
the wool, how they
Buenos
dye the
días.
wool, and all that stuff. Okay? So,
Yeah.
Miss Viridiana, my kids, here. Okay?
We practice English.
Yeah, good.
Where are you from?
Australia, all of us.
Do you like Oaxaca?
Yes.
Now you are in Teotitlán del Valle. This is a Zapotec community in the Central Valley of Oaxaca state. We are weavers. We make beautiful rugs and all colors. You see, we get them mainly from flowers, seeds, barks, and some insects from the cactus, which make the red color, which is the cochineal. We speak Zapoteco, which is our first language. Then we speak Spanish. Now we practice a little English. Now I'm very pleasure to welcome you in Zapotec so you can hear the sound. With my girls, with all the members of the community, we speak Zapotec.
Yeah.
Nowadays we cannot write it. It is only an oral language. Sakshtir rata tu wanka visu itu lohe shete un quieto shagayeni un rata so alo un leto hich chine un leto lo tralti un quieto shagayche te si tu te la rati akna tu dunung.
Oh, yeah.
I said thanks for you. Good morning, thanks for your time, thanks for your visit, and we show you all these steps of the weaving process.
Yeah.
Then you can see all the work we do. We have the very little pieces which are made by the children, and we have bigger pieces which are bigger, which take long time to weave. So this is
Mexico. Oh, Sweden.
Look at this little one. I have my little daughter. She is 3 years old, and she is learning here behind of this little chair. So all these rugs here are made of cheap wool. You can see in the baskets the different shades. We have to buy the wool from other community because it's much better quality. We have some merino shade. Merino. This is more white, gray, and beige. It is very important to have a good selection because when we are cooking, we can get darker or lighter colors. That's the reason I tell to our visitors, these rugs are unique. Sometimes we can repeat the same design, but never the colors. So when we get the wool, it is not clean. We have to wash, so we can take out all the lanolin, so all the yarn into this art. Now I'm carving the wool. The wool is getting in just one direction. And here we can mix shades. Sometimes we have more white, more brown, more beige. So we want to make a different shade. We take a little bit of each color and we get a new color. Carving a basket like this big, we spend 2 days because we make it only in this small tool. Now I tell my little daughters, I was like 4 years old when I bought my first rug with my mother, my father, my great-grandmother. Now the wool is much softer, it's changed. This is from the very beginning. Look, now this is much softer. So with this piece, I can use the spinning wheel so we can get the threads. So what I do here, I have to pull the wool with my fingers at the same time turn the wheel. I know how to pull my fingers, I know the thickness to give. So
Looks easy.
and the threads are very uniform and very strong. That's the reason when we are weaving, the textiles are very tight weaving. And then we use the same wheel, and we change into the scale, which are those colors. Here I have more. Look at this white and gray. So with these colors, we can weave. Later, I show you some rugs which has only these shades, white and gray or beige. Or we have to cook. We have to boil them. That's the method how we fix the color into the wall. It's like making a very big thing. Outside, we have the very big battery. We have to cook all day long according on the colors we are making. Now, for example, for making these earth shades, muted colors, we have to cook with these barks, with the walnuts. Look at the walnuts. So these are ready. So tomorrow we break them and then just put it into the boiling water, and we add a small percentage of baking soda as a fixer, baking soda, salt, and vinegar. So those are the fixers. So the first bath gets the stronger color. We boil around 6 hours. Then we take out the wool and we keep the same water, which can be used like 4 or 5 times. And at the end, we get very light shades. Sometimes using only one material, we can get 20 to 50 different shades using only one material. Other colors we like very much to use are the yellow, because they give light. For example, this more gold yellow we get from the skin of the pomegranate fruit. Look at the pomegranate. Pomegranate, this is still more yellow, and this is even darker. So from these two are 2 different shades. So with many experiments we are getting more and more colors. Now we are in the rainy season. Colors are a little brighter because the flowers bloom, so the color are more rich colors. Now also we have this rock moss. Look at the rock moss I have here. From this rock moss we get this green. Look at these green shades. I was choosing some of these colors because I'm gonna start weaving. Is rock moss. Other color is very important. It is the blue, which comes from indigo. Indigo, it is blood. So we have to dry the seeds and the leaves into these pots about 20 days.
What plant is that, sorry?
Anil.
Anil.
It is the local name. Then we dry the seeds and leaves here about 20 days. After, we add some ash, and then we burn it, and the color change into like this. Then we call it indigo. Indigo. And with this piece of charcoal, we use this stone, which is metate, to grind it, and we get very fine powder. So each color has a different way of working. This is the indigo. Also we have the marigolds. So from the marigolds we get this lighter yellow, much lighter. And this is how we are getting all colors. We are mixing all the time. And the most important color we have here in Oaxaca, it is the insect from the cactus, which is a cochineal. It's the name. This white, it's a protection. This here, the insect is inside.
Yeah.
Now I take one Now look into my hand.
wow.
Look at the first shade.
Yeah.
It is not blood. Sometimes we confuse it with blood, but it is the carminic acid from the cactus, which the insect is getting. Look, they grow here the same, and they grow here exactly the same. But we cannot use the insect when they are on the cactus. It's necessary to dry them. And when they dry, they change. They change into like this. Now these are the same insects which are dry. They look like little stones, like little rocks, but are the same insects. Now we call them grain cochineal. And then with this dry insect, we use this stone, metate to grind them, and we make very fine powder.
Can we
Easy.
take you? Okay, if we take photos?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Look how I'm getting this
Yeah.
fine powder now. It looks very dark, but when we add the fixer, change the color, which I show you now. Now look into my hand with some of the powder, all my materials. Now look at the powder. Some of the powder. This is limestone.
Oh, yeah.
Now this is just water. Look at how this is the first reaction. So this is what happened when we are in the very big bath. The first bath. Now for a chemical reaction, I have some lime juice because of the acid. Look at the next reaction.
Oh. The acid.
To change into more orange. So as you can see, it's completely natural color. Now with the limestone, look at the next reaction.
Oh my gosh.
It's like magic.
Now it is more purple. So all red, pink, orange, magenta, purple come from the insect.
That's great.
And when the sunlight touches, the color is even much brighter. Red and blue, the two most important colors and the two most expensive too. First is the cochineal, then indigo. Nowadays we know this insect, it's giving color to famous beverage, cosmetics, because it's 100% natural color. So that's how we are keeping this ancient art in our community. So after we get all the colors.
Mexico's gone.
Sweden.
Oh, Sweden.
Now, you see how we do the weaving, and the main function is to open here the warp, which is the base of the textile. So this warp, it is made of half cotton and half wool, because we have to set up it very strong, because it is the base. You can feel it's very strong. Now he's weaving, but he's not using any picture, any design. Before he starts, he draw the design in his memory, in his mind, so he knows exactly how many of these to take for every single detail. He is just at the beginning of a traditional Zapotec design. To finish something like this big, like this complex, he is weaving around 2 months. Weaving every day between 5-6 hours every day.
So how big?
150 wide by 250 long.
Okay.
Big run. And it is just one weaver. The same weaver start, the same weaver finish. two weavers cannot work
Yeah.
on the same because it
Different line.
exactly, and each one has different way of weaving. Sometimes he is weaving in 2-3 hours, but he is doing a lot. Sometimes
different technique.
Exactly,
Yeah,
of
okay.
how to.
And tension.
Exactly. And the same you see in front is same on the other side. So we say no front, no back. It's the same.
By the way.
Exactly.
So you can stand that way or that way. Okay.
It's the same. It's the below the one, and then we draw it. But those take more time to weave. First time in Mexico?
Yes.
So if you make a mistake,
Ah,
you have to undo it.
exactly. He can and weave it.
And weave everything.
It's the same.
So when the weaving, it's every side same front and back?
Yeah.
Like that, front and back?
It's the
Okay.
same.
Yeah.
All of them are.
Yeah.
Look at this one. This is more of the traditional ones. So these are the main design from Mitla, the archaeological site in Oaxaca. So these are the stage of life when you born, when you grow up, when you have a family. But here is no end because you begin to live again. It is reincarnation. And this is the eye of God with the rain. This is the Zapotec diamond, which means a balance between the material and the spiritual life in the whole universe. And this is Quetzalcoatl, the sacred snake. Here it's the same, and here is exactly the same. Look at this one. This is a smaller one. And you can see this one. These two are same size, but this one is faster to weave than this one. With the shuttle, using one color, is much faster. Sometimes you can see a small one with many details, or a big one, which is much faster. That's make the difference between each one. Look at this one.
From
No,
Okay.
these are gecko. Gecko. Look at from the inside, and look at this one. With the frame is slower.
In the plane.
Any tourists in Australia?
Yes.
Here is a mirror.
I would probably never ever wear again, but it's really pretty. I probably never ever wear again, but it's really pretty. Oh, it's from there. That's the thing to weigh up, isn't it? I mean, there's lots of John was also saying that people do things in the sunstone. Yeah. Like to hang on fingers like that. And there's a lot of people used to hang up.
Yeah.
States and
Oh, yeah.
just use them
That'd
on
be
the side.
cute.
Side table.
Yeah, good idea.
As opposed to mine just dead from London,
Yeah.
you know, and some other
Look at the bloke on the wall behind you, Carol.
Yeah, he's good.
Mm.
Para que no le muestren esa.
She's got a Barbie doll.
En cambio, Naya.
Bye bye.